Hello everyone, I am very excited to do this. They were particularly the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 142, Wild Bill from the Dragonfly. I can't wait. I've been waiting to get this guy for so long now. The box is beautiful. The box he comes in is amazing. They all come in really, really cool, unique boxes, which I'll show at the end of this, how they all look together. But looking at Bill here, he was the first tier, not even a tier. He just came with who's going to come with the Dragonfly, regardless of what how many were backed. But he looks so good in this box. I kind of don't want to take him out of it. Like it's such a nice looking box and such a nice visual that they've made here. You can see there's no zip ties and nothing in here, nothing holding them in because they don't need to sell this at retail. Hence why there's also no barcode on here. Just G.I. Joe, William Wild Bill Hardy. Dragonfly XH1 Classified Series, HasLab, Hasbro. On the side here, all of his little individual things. 142 at the top there with a nice kind of digital camo look there. Really beautiful art of Bill there. Even more beautiful art of Bill on the back here. This looks really, really nice. And one thing I noticed, which I think is very cool, on the bottom here it says 42411. That is the number that I was given, I guess, when I backed this thing. I guess that's the number I got, which I think is awesome. Very nice image here of the Dragonfly on the side here. On the bottom, YEEHAW Champion, because that's what he's called. And on the top here, number 142. Now, I got to get this open because I can't keep looking at this. So I'm going to get it open right now.
Slow down before we take off.
Can't you take a little wind in your hair? Oh!
And here we have Lieutenant William S. Wild Bill Hardy out of the packaging, and he looks really, really good. He is a really, really well-designed figure. I love this guy. He's great. This is very clearly just a modernization of the original classic Wild Bill that came in the original Dragonfly set. He is really, really good. I love the fact that we have Wild Bill finally. He's always been one of my favorite Joes. Him and the Dragonfly have always been some of my favorite stuff from G.I. Joe, so having them now physically is great. It's fantastic. Let's get him a little closer here. So taking a look at Bill a little closer here, I just love this whole character's design conceptually. I love the flight suit, the bright green flight suit, the cowboy boots at the bottom here, the longhorn-like gloves here, the beautiful detail work on his holsters here around his belt. That looks so, so good. Just really, really well detailed. The leather detailing looks fantastic. Again, longhorn in the back there. The vest, the brown leather vest is super nice with the holster for his knife there, or rather sheath. The black strap that goes along here with a little pouch right there that goes all the way around, a little peg in the back. So if you want a backpack, you can put a backpack in there. The U.S. flag right there. On the other side here, we have the Dragonfly itself, as well as just the name of it there. He's got his sunglasses, his big orange mustache, his great cavalry cap. Just a really, really good look here. This is an iconic look for a character like this. Wild Bill has always been one of the more, I don't know, I'd say uniquely designed Joes. There's really no one that looks quite like him. He really, really stands out, which is funny for a helicopter pilot to not really look like a helicopter pilot. I mean, obviously he's got the flight suit on and everything, but the holster for the dual revolvers, the big gloves, the hat, the sunglasses, all of it. Not really something you'd think to see with a helicopter pilot. And I'm kind of surprised it doesn't come with a helmet. But just the look itself is super, super, super good. I love all of this so much. Just the pouches here, the pockets and everything is so good. It's hard to show it here, but there is actually his name. You can see the Y right there, Hardy on this here. So if you wanted to, you could cut this off and just have it be the regular flight suit. You could take the belt off. You could change the gloves probably for different hands like that. Change the boots around. But I would not do that at all. I love this look so much. But the fact that it is there does continue my belief that we will see another version of this Wild Bill at some point, probably with the more cartoon accurate colors, maybe in the retro carded line. So if you missed out on this and you want Bill, didn't really want the helicopter, give it time. You'll probably get a Wild Bill of your own. And Bill does continue the classified tradition of accessories being removable. So if you want, you can take his sunglasses off here to get a nice shot of those bright baby blues. Those are some very, very blue eyes. And if you don't like the hat does come off to reveal his terrifying indented bald head, which is designed specifically to fit in the grooves of the other headpiece, which you can take this right here, put that in, and you're like, wait a minute, I just had his hat on. Well, that's because this hat is also removable. I just had it on there because I thought that'd be funny. So you could have him with the short hair, no hat look, and you can even have him hold the hat if you want to take pictures doing a little dust off or whatever. But I really like that. That is really cool. It's very nice. This Wild Bill does not have a lot of accessories, not a lot of extra hands or anything like that. But I really don't feel like it needs it. But the addition of the glasses coming off, the hairpiece going on, being able to switch back and forth from what you want, whether you want the hat on or off, or just him holding it or whatever, is a really, really nice touch. I really like that a lot. The revolvers are really nice. The knives are really nice. We'll look at those a little later. One thing I think is really cool, though, is if you want to, you could rotate this around. So if you want, you can have Bill doing a reverse draw. Take this hand over there, grab that revolver. But it didn't really work out that well because of the just the fact of how figures are made. Their movement does not really allow it that well. But that's a thing you can do. And I really, really like that. But as for the articulation of Wild Bill, head can look up that far, can look down that far. It's not a ball joint here. There's a ball joint down here as well, but it's not really a lot of movement there. There's an ab crunch, which goes down that far. Ab crunch, it goes back that far. The vest does get in the way a little bit of it, but that's fine. He's mostly going to be sitting in a seat. Butterfly joints go back that far. In that far, I guess a little movement there. Rotation here at the shoulder. Full 360 there. Full 360 at the bicep. Double jointed, pinless elbows, which is very nice. As far as I know, this is a brand new body mold. It's only using this one and in ripcord. If I'm wrong, let me know, because I'm thoroughly so. There's a swivel here at the wrist. It can go up that far, go down that far. It's the same on the other side as well. They're both up and downs. There's a ball joint here at the waist, so you get a lot of motion there. Drop down hips right there. They're not as big as some of the older ones were, but he can kick forward that far, and he can kick his own butt, I think. Ooh, no, just misses the butt kick. Unfortunate. All right, fold the knees down just like that. There's a swivel here at the upper thigh. Like I said, double jointed, pinless knees. No swivel here at the calf, but there's a swivel here at the ankle, so it can rotate around like that. And there's a little bit of an ankle pivot. Foot can go down that far, can go up that far. So that's the articulation for Mr. Wild Bill. And here are the accessories that come with Wild Bill. Looking at, of course, the hairpiece, which we saw earlier. This is designed to specifically fit in the groove of his head. No one else's. You can try, but it really won't fit that well. This is the piece that is both the hair and the hat molded into one, so it fits a little better on his head than if you have the hairpiece and the hat on. If you did that around, it would just look a little big on his head. But he does have a hat here, which I found very fun, is you can fit it on basically anyone's head if they're just smaller than Bill's. So I'm having some fun just sticking on everyone else's heads, and I think that's very fun. But it's very nice. It's very nice Civil War era cavalry cap because, he is a part of the he's a Texan, he's a Texas boy, so he would have some reverence for that era. He does have these pair of very, very nice revolvers. The same on that side. My guess is this is maybe a double action. I that's my guess. It might be a single action, but it looks like a double action to me. Nice gold star there, and there on that side, and the white, ivory grip there. I wish it was a little more silver. It's just kind of a flat gray. I wish it was more silver, but that's just me. You get two of them. They're exactly the same. You do also get a knife, a very knife, which you can put into his holster, like I said, his sheath on his chest. Very nice knife. Nothing crazy about it. We've seen a lot like these, but this is the first time we've seen this one specifically molded. And, of course, his aviators, because Wild Bill needs some aviators, some very nice black shiny aviators, which groove onto the side of his hairpiece right here. Which I'm curious, actually, can I slide them on like that? Kinda. You need the ears to hold on a little bit more, but you could pull a little bit of an Invisible Man thing going on there. So yeah, those are the accessories that come with Wild Bill. Now, as for size comparison, here is Wild Bill next to his sometimes co-pilot Airborne. Airborne was shown as the co-pilot on the box art for the Dragonfly, but that's really it. He hasn't really been shown to be a co-pilot in anything else, but I like to imagine these two as a pair. So when I put my dragonfly up, I usually put him in the co-pilot seat as well because it feels like serendipity. It feels nice, and they look really good together side by side. This airborne figure is great. Here he is next to the excellent retro Duke figure, and they look really good side by side. I'll be honest, this Duke kind of looks great with just about anybody, but Wild Bill looks fantastic. So finally having Wild Bill really does help fill out my Joe collection, in my mind at least. Wild Bill's kind of always been a very important Joe, so not having him this long and finally having him now is great. I just love the fact that I have Bill here now. Oh, great job, Duke. I was just about to grab you too. And here he is next to my next review. Maybe my favorite figure of this whole Dragonfly set. We have Night Force Ripcord. We'll have to see. I don't know. I really am surprised by how much I've liked this Ripcord figure. So we'll have to see how if that stays, depending on what I think of the other guys. But yeah, there he is next to Ripcord. So yes, that was the HasLab Dragonfly exclusive Wild Bill figure. He's so good. I'll be honest, I'm kind of bummed that he's a HasLab exclusive. I feel like everyone should be able to get a hold of this guy. But like I said, odds are they will release a version of this guy somewhere down the line, probably in his more cartoon accurate colors. But if you want this guy, I hope your Dragonfly's coming soon, or you're willing to shell out $100 on eBay. I really like him, though. He's great. I love Wild Bill. Wild Bill is always one of my favorite Joes, and they really did a great job with him here. He's kind of perfect. I really don't think there's anything else that I'd want. Maybe some closed hands, some like punching hands, but like besides that, I really got nothing else to complain about here. This thing is fantastic. If you like this, stick around because tomorrow I will have a review up for Night Force Ripcord. And then after that, I will have one for Glenda. And then after that, I will have one for Crazy Legs. And then after that, I'm probably going to do a review for the new G.I. Joe comics that are going to be dropping tomorrow. So yeah, if you like that, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Everything needs to get done for me to keep doing these videos that I love to make. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, stick around. Yo, Joe.